we're going to learn about physics in fun ways. Before we start, you need to prepare the things you'll need.
Which are, you're going to need a needle, detergent, some matches, soap, rock sugar, eggs, salt, big bowl.
Can a needle float on water? Let's try an experiment to find out what happens when needle meets water. Instead of dropping it into the bowl, try gently setting it on the surface of the water. Now, we add the detergent in the water and it causes us to change the surface tension. The detergent broke the surface tension and you can watch it sink to the bottom of the bowl. Now that the water skin is broken, the needle too will sink. Water molecules like to stick together, and when you put a part of them into a bowl all together like we did for the experiment, they get sticky. Think about what would happen if you put your finger into the water. The water molecules would stick to your skin and you have to dry them off. When water is in a cup or a bowl like this, its stickiness creates a kind of skin on the top of the water that's called surface tension. And it allows light things to stay on the surface without sinking because they don't break the surface tension.
Second experiment, let's study how the surface tension of water can be weakened or strengthened by various substances. Surface tension is the tendency for the surface of a liquid to behave like a thin elastic membrane. The science experiments works because the molecules within a liquid's interior are attracted equally in all directions. Because of cohesion, the force that holds molecules together. Surface molecules only have cohesive force from the interior and the sides of the liquid, since there is no countering pulling force from above the surface. As a result of this unequal attraction, which attempts to pull the surface inward, the entire surface acts as if it were under tension. When the lump of sugar is placed in the center of the bowl, it absorbs some of the water, hence a small portion of the water flows toward the sugar lump and pulls the matchstick on the surface towards it. And on the other hand, when the soap is dipped into the center of the bowl, the stronger surface tension around the edge of the bowl pulls the matchstick outwards. Have you ever tried swimming in the sea? Did you notice that you could float more easily in the open waters than when you are swimming in the fresh water or even in a swimming pool? Why is that? Our third experiment is to test a fundamental law in hydrostatics, that a body when immersed in a fluid weighs less than it does by the weight of the fluid it displaces. It is called the law of Archimedes. So, first thing first, you have to prepare 3 eggs and also cups that fill with water. Then you add 3 spoons of salt in the second cup. 1, 2, and 3. And for the third one, add 5 spoons of salt. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You don't have to do anything with the first cup, just leave it there. Then stir it well with a spoon until the salt has completely dissolved in the water. As you can see, the second neck and the third neck will slowly floating up. Why is this so? Because the egg is denser than tap water. It pushes away water particles so it can make space for itself, hence the sinking motion. But in the case of the salt water, since it is heavier than ordinary tap water, it is more capable of holding the egg up, hence the egg floating. In easier words, objects sink when their own density is greater than the liquid's density.
In this next experiment, we're going to test out how water tension can make a heavy thing float. First, fill the bowl with water and shape the plasticine into a boat and adding the marbles one by one slowly. You can see that the plasticine is not drowning. This is caused by the water tension that holds plasticine to not drowning. The larger the surface area of the plasticine, the more water tension affects it. Therefore, the pressure that the boat gets is smaller than the marbles get, and that's why the boat is floating.